COLDBREW, COLD, Brew and the crew. For the brew is cold and the takes are hot, so grab a beer and pop a squat. About some sports they'll share a thought. They don't know much but they talk a lot. COLDBREW, COLD, Brew and the crew.
Cold Brew and the Crew podcast, episode 7, with your hosts Logan Taylor, Travis Marley, Lucas Lucky, Zach. Here we go. Here's our special guest.
This is gonna get
Connor McMahon. Okay, so what you been up to?
I've been up to nothing really. Just trying to stay busy, coaching, teaching wrestling. Trying to keep everything going right between us stalling out here. Things have been great. I hung out with my family a little bit, hung out with some friends. I went hiking the other day.
I think we're good now. I think we're good.
We're good now?
Yeah,
okay.
I think we're connected.
much needed beer.
Yeah, I've had this beer.
Sounds like
What is it?
Sweet Baby Jesus.
Huh.
It's like chocolate and peanut butter porter.
Oh my gosh, we had that at Brewfest.
Yeah, it's not as good as Bud Light, but it's all right.
Shoot. What'd you say, Zach?
Spoken like a true American.
Yeah.
And peanut butter is always better than Bud Light.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So seriously now, how's life?
It's good. Just had a guy over today, and he installed my brand new Wi-Fi. It seems to be working pretty well. No, I don't know. I'm busy. Just like I said, teaching, coaching, living with my girlfriend. That's about it.
Yeah. How's that life treating you?
Good. Loving the adult life. I don't know if you'd qualify me as an adult, but I'm living it like an adult-like life.
Yeah. All right. That's cool.
Going
Cool.
nice.
Connor, while he's on mute, I just want to say you're the best dressed guest we've ever had on the show.
Oh, thank you. I got a collared shirt and a tie. I wore this to an interview the other day. Yeah, I'm more nervous for this though.
This isn't so bad. You're not gonna. I mean, in person, you're not gonna not get the job.
Yeah. Well, I think I faxed you over my resume.
Right. I must have got lost in the mail. Logan must
The
have.
picture of my high score on Galactica.
What level of wrestling do you teach?
I coach with high schoolers. Yeah. So, but I teach middle school.
Are you the head coach or assistant?
I'm an assistant coach. This is my second year there. I think he's probably gonna be retiring sometime soon. So soon to be head coach. Fingers crossed.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Did you?
I'm gonna teach all my kids how to breathe during scrambling.
That it was in a,
That's a knock on me.
Yeah, there's a knock on you. I tell that story all the time about you was that Campbell? Where you got like in a 45-second scramble, and I think the first thing Spates said when you came out of the scramble was "Breathe, Logan."
Breathe.
It looked like you were about to pass out.
I was doing all the moves correctly, but then I was forgetting to breathe.
Breathing at all.
Yeah. Well, Travis, let's what's our topic for today?
Well, we got March Madness, Sweet 16 coming up Friday? Thursday. So, first off, how's your bracket looking?
Are you talking about mine?
Yeah.
Personally? I have 10 of them correct, and obviously 6 of them not. So I got 10 out of 16.
Ah, that's hilarious. I got 11 out of 16.
Oh, look at you. What about you?
I picked Abilene Christensen to win the whole thing, so I'm not sitting very pretty.
Who?
Abilene Christensen.
Why?
Just, they're God-fearing people. I thought for sure they could make a run.
God.
I did pick
No,
round.
legitimately my bracket's terrible, and that's all right.
Yeah. Zach,
I saw.
Oh, go ahead.
I read an interview today with a guy that had the perfect bracket. He was like 48 for 48 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they interviewed him, and he didn't even know. So like how much, like you know what I mean? Like he wasn't even paying attention to like how the tournament was going. Yet he has the perfect bracket, so it's blind luck according to me.
Yeah.
I think so too, for sure.
Yeah, and no matter how much research you do, no matter what, it's always just gonna be a crapshoot in the end.
Oh yeah, it's definitely takes. I mean, there's some skill to pick, but mostly it's luck.
Yeah,
Zach, who you got?
There's
Or how many you got?
There's a couple brackets. I got 14 out of 16. But like my main one, 12. So
12.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, did you throw Purdue over Nova in there?
Actually, the one I have the most money in, I had Nova winning. So that tells you how much of a fan I am. But I had Tennessee going to the Final Four regardless. So we'll see what happens Thursday, Friday, or whenever they play.
What you got? What game has shocked you the most so far in the tournament?
I think that Tennessee Iowa game.
Yeah.
Tennessee being up 25 points and all of a sudden squandering the lead. It was just like a tale of two halves. You know,
Right.
Iowa looked like shit. Completely 180 the other second half. So
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I think the biggest shock for me was how bad Purdue thumped Nova. I know they got a young, but Villanova was still a 6 seed going in the tournament, and I just thought it was gonna be a lot better game, and Purdue just played lights out.
Yeah, I mean that Edwards scored, isn't it? That's his name, right? Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he scored what? How many points?
42.
42. Man, he lit it up.
Yeah.
And Nova's the defending champs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Connor, what about you?
I just want to take an opportunity to show you something really quick. Give me a second.
All right.
Something I've been working on all day.
Okay.
Give me a chance to show you guys.
Hopefully, it doesn't ruin the connection. What
There we
the
go.
heck you got going on here?
Well, let me adjust the lights really quick.
Okay. Is this a bracket?
You see that better? Yeah, this is my bracket right here. I prefer to do set up the walls. I got a painter's tape so I don't lose my deductible when I move out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got pretty good stuff, though. I thought I could like kind of ESPN it for you guys.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so right here, obviously, I mean, my biggest shock was Duke only winning by 1. I thought that was very surprising. You got 2 top 3 picks in the NBA draft. You would think that they are just going to dominate their way through the tournament. Honestly, if that Taco Fall doesn't foul out with like in the last minute, they get that offensive rebound that they needed, and maybe they get that tip in, and they just upset Duke.
Right.
So I think that's a surprising game because I thought Duke was going to come in and win this no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got any others to talk about?
Who's in your Final Four?
Well, actually, I just kind of wanted to show off this wall right here. It had a TV right in this area.
Uh-huh.
It had some decorations right on up here. If you look over this way, it had a nice little DVD rack. And over here, some more decorations. I had to clear that all out. I had to get the okay from the girlfriend. She said it was fine.
Awesome, man. Good job.
Dude, this is awesome. That's funny. Who's in your Final Four?
Hopefully she'll let me leave this up. I'm hoping. Game. I'm tracking the tournament along with it. But, Final Four, I picked Duke to win it. They're my team. I had Michigan, because I was impressed with them in the Big Ten finals, even though they blew the lead. I think I had Virginia, and then I had North Carolina, and North Carolina was my other finalist. But I had Duke. I thought they were going to win it no problem. Just like a crazy impressive team. Zion is insane, but I don't know. I'm second guessing right now after that close game.
All right.
That's what I got. North Carolina and Duke in the finals.
Yeah.
Me
Winning.
too. Join the club.
But what's going to throw me away from the crowd is, or separate me from the crowd is, I got Texas Tech in the Final Four. Hoping to rack up some points with them, along with Virginia. A lot of Virginia to win.
Connor, you see any upsets? Any further upsets in your bracket?
Do I? Yeah, man, I'm upset every day pretty much. The moment I wake up, the moment I go to bed, I'm upset. In the tournament, not so much. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. This looks pretty impressive, but I learned where most of these teams were just today when I put this up. You know what? I'm upset Brew State lost, though. I like that, what is it, Ja Moran or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
I like that guy.
God,
It's too bad they lost.
you're something else, man. I love it.
Thank you.
Great
I'm
effort.
glad it was worth it, because this took a long time.
Dude, I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Why don't you two put some effort into like Connor? Jeez.
I'm a special guest, dude. I got to go above and beyond. I got to be better than every other guest you've had.
Check in, mate.
Yeah, you've definitely top everybody for sure. That's awesome. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go along with Connor and say that the most surprising game was the Duke and UCF game. I knew it was gonna be an awesome matchup with Taco being out there and being over 7 foot and be able to block Zion there, and I just didn't think it was going to be that close of a game at the very end. And UCF had a chance to win the game with two chances actually, with a bank board shot and then a guy coming out of the air and putting a layup in it. And if it was two inches to the right, it's going in, and UCF is moving on in the tournament. And now we're talking about Zion going into the NBA and whatnot. But man, I think the luck was on Duke's side that night. That's for sure.
Definitely a lid on the rim.
Man. Do you think here's another question for you. Do you think that rose Taco's draft stock at all?
Oh, most definitely. I think he'll be a top 10 pick for sure.
Yeah. I don't did they have him as a lottery pick before that game?
I don't even think
What'd you say?
I don't even think he's supposed to go first round.
He probably
Still?
will. I mean, after you dominate you that's supposed to go number one, I think your stock goes up pretty big, especially when you look at that guy, he towers on and Zion, sorry. And he's not even like all the way developed yet, like muscle wise. Like he's definitely gonna be a guy that's gonna fill out like kind of like Shaquille O'Neal was back in the day when he was really skinny in college and then got beefed up. And what is he? 7'4"?
7'6".
7'6". I mean,
Jeez.
I hope the Pacers go out from then if people pass them up. That's for sure.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, being a good college player and being a good NBA player are two different things. So, and I really talking about him before that game. So
nobody was Curry either until the Davison. What they go to Elite Eight?
Different.
I'm just saying that happens all the time.
NBA needs shooters. There's not much of a game nowadays.
What do you think, Connor?
I think he's really tall. This is like a really tall guy. And that's really good in basketball. So that's something I've definitely learned over years of watching the game. Just a tall guy. You know, the rim's 10 feet tall, and with a wingspan of probably 7 foot.
Yeah.
His wingspan's 8 foot 4 inches.
He's right there.
What's on our next topic?
Well, we got Thursday opening day. I go through
Good.
each division and pick who do we think's gonna finish first.
Okay. Well, why don't you lead?
All right, I'll start out with the National League Central. I got the Pirates. I think the Pirates coming in.
Shocker.
They have the number 1 bullpen. They got the number 4 rotation in baseball. Actually, they got the number 1 bullpen, number 4 rotation in the National League, and then they're ranked 3 and 7 all of baseball for pitching. But in their offense, they got everybody back, and they brought back King, who hit 7 homers in spring training, which led the league. And then I think Bell's going to have a rebound year. And then you got Marte, Blanco, Dickerson. You to add off what they did last year. So I think the Central goes to the Pirates.
Yeah. What about you, Sack?
I mean, obviously, I think the Cubs are going to win the Central. Just being a fan, I love the pitching, I love the hitting. I mean, we won 94 games last year, and Bryant played like trash, and Darvish. I mean, I think we should win just as many, if not more, this year. That's just for the Central.
Yeah. Obviously, I think I'm gonna go with the Cards on this one. Goldschmidt, Yachty, Carpenter. I mean, it's just Zuna. So I think they added a couple pieces this year, and we'll see where they got. Harrison Bader, a young talent that's coming up as well. And we'll see where it lands. I know it's a tough division, and like I said earlier, I think it's going to be won this year by a couple of games, and so it's going to come down to the last week, maybe 2 weeks, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. But they're all tough teams. I think.
Definitely the best.
Yeah, I think there could be a chance where this year that three teams out of that division easily makes the not World Series, but the playoffs. So.
And obviously, the Pirates aren't one of them. You replace the Pirates with the Brewers. Right.
Yeah.
Cubs, Cards, Brewers.
Yeah, but it'd be Cards, Cubs, Brewers. So.
I completely disagree with both of you guys.
What do you think, Connor? Who's going to win that division?
I'm definitely gonna have to go with the Milwaukee Brewers. I gotta respect any team that can name themselves after a beer. I think that's really an impressive thing to do. In all seriousness, I guess I gotta go with the Pirates because I think my girlfriend would be mad at me if I didn't.
Thank you.
Pirates all the way.
Yeah.
Man,
What's the next division, Travis?
got the National League East, and I'm gonna go with the Braves. I think Braves.
Attaboy.
I think with Asuna, and
Acuna.
Sorry. I think he's got a shot for National League MVP. I think he's coming off a Rookie of the Year award, and dude, he's just freaking nature. I think he won the Rookie of the Year last year. He's maybe 20 years old. And
Yeah.
so he's got a lot of baseball left. And but the Braves top to bottom, I got them winning. Yeah, even with I think that was a big signing for the Phillies, but their pitch,
Phillies, sorry.
I don't think the Phillies bullpen and rotations worth a damn. Besides having Arrieta and Nola, outside of them two guys, it goes downhill pretty quick.
Zach?
I think this is another division that's going to be really good. I mean, the Braves are going to be good. The Mets are going to be. I mean, the Mets got a lot of guys signed. They got Robbie Cano. I mean, Syndergaard and DeGrom are great too. I mean, the Phillies obviously signed Harper. They were already good last year. But I'm gonna go with the wild card here, and I'm gonna say even with losing Harper, I think the Nationals might take that division away. Their pitching, I mean, they got 3 or 4 really, really good starters. I mean, they didn't lose like guys like Trey Turner, Rendon. I mean, these guys are all stars still. You know what I mean? So I mean, I still think top to bottom, their lineup and their team are.
They still have they got top 10 bullpen too, don't they?
Yeah, oh yeah, they still got Doolittle and a couple other guys that can come in and relieve close games. And I mean, they got 2 young guys. Juan Soto's supposed to be really good, and then they got this kid named Robles that's going to be really good as well. So it's going to be a tight race, but I mean, Nationals win that division. I think they got the talent.
Yeah, I'm obviously going with the Braves. I think they're all young talent, and with them winning it last year, I think they'll just go back to back and even win it more superior than what they did with more experience. And I just think they'll actually have a decent shot at going to the World Series. Who knows? We'll see. I mean, I know the future is bright for the Braves, and it'll be there for the next so many years. I think they definitely need some help in the pitching, but overall, I think their offense is going to carry in this year.
They got young top prospects though they're getting called up this year for pitching.
Yeah,
If
that's
not,
good.
definitely next year too. I think they have unbelievable farm system.
Yeah. What about you, Connor?
I don't know who's going to win the division, but I'm pretty sure the Florida Marlins are going to definitely finish last. I think they're purposely going to lose every single game so that the Florida Marlins guy will stop. Just will leave them alone. I don't like that guy. I don't think anyone likes that guy. So I'm pretty sure they're just going to throw the season. Hopefully he gives up on being a Marlins fan and, maybe becomes a Nationals fan or whatever. But I think they're just going to try to pass the buck off on someone else, and I respect that.
Somebody, right?
What did you say, Zach?
And somebody's got a tank, right?
Yeah. And, expect Florida to tank. You got the Florida man. They're always getting tanked. Florida Marlins are going to tank. SeaWorld has tanks. I could go on and on.
All right, next we got the National League West. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say the Rockies. I think their offense is superb. They got offense, pitching solid, and they made the push last year. And with the Dodgers failing again, and the Diamondbacks kind of in rebuild mode, I think, and also the Giants are rebuild mode. I think this is Rocky's best opportunity to sneak in there with the division.
Zach?
It's just nobody wants to see it, and it's really. I think the Dodgers take the cake. For the third, fourth, maybe fifth straight year. They're hitting and their pitching is great. It's hard not to see them.
I think the Dodgers. I think their rotation though is just getting old. I think Hill, he's super old now, and they got a couple unproven arms. And then Kershaw is the question. Is he going to be healthy this year? And and then also they lost one of their studs to the Reds in a trade, but they also gained one, didn't they? Pitching wise.
They got. Oh well. They already have Walker Buehler and.
Yeah. But I don't think their pitching is going to be what it has been the last 5 years, at least rotation wise. Bullpen, they still might be there, but. Anyways, so yeah, I think Rockies will sneak in.
Connor?
I absolutely love Yasiel Puig. There's definitely a reason that the word Yas is in his name. He hits the ball. I'm like, Yas, Queen. I think even without him, the Dodgers are still they're gonna be the team to beat. They know how to win, and they're gonna keep on winning.
What is it got to do with the Dodgers?
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Steele left them. I think even without him there, I still think they got a shot.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Magic Johnson's going to help out with the LA Dodgers. I think they're going to come back and win it again. So.
Oh, for sure. He's working magic with the Lakers.
What'd you say?
I said he's working magic with the Lakers, so I could definitely see him doing the same thing to the Dodgers, maybe.
All right. We have the American League East, which is debatable. Are they the best division in baseball instead of the Central? They have Tampa Bay Rays, who got 97 wins and didn't make the playoffs last year. They got the Red Sox, Yankees, of course, Orioles, rebuild mode. They also have no shot. And the Blue Jays, who is also in rebuild mode. I'm gonna take the Yankees this year. I think.
Oh God.
Off the World Series win, they are loads of talent. They might have the best rotation in baseball, but you know how it is when you play deep into the World Series. A lot of guys are a little bit sluggish from the extended pitching time from the year before. So I think with the Yankees offense, I think Stanton and Judge just freaking unload on people. I see the Yankees winning the division and going to the World Series.
Yeah, well, they had all that firepower last year, and they couldn't even score anything.
Well, they
I'm talking about in the postseason.
Oh, you'll have that. They have a great. I mean, they have, but offense is there, and they have the best bullpens in the league. They have the number one pitching and bullpen
Is this all just an article you're reading off of Facebook, dude?
No, look it up. MLB.com. The Yankees have the #1 bullpen, and then they also have a top 10 pitching. I'm not sure where they rank pitching, but I know they're in the top 10.
Zach?
I think it's a slug-it-out battle with the Yankees and the Red Sox also. But I don't only see the Red Sox winning the division again. I see them going back to the World Series. I mean, their lineup is just stacked with hitters. You know what I mean? Mookie Betts is great and clutch. JD Martinez is great. Well, I mean, you could 1 through 9. Every hitter in their lineup is amazing. And then, I mean, Dale Price has had a rebound year last year. Not to say he's going to do the same thing this year, but I mean, they got fired in there, go 7 or 8 innings in their bullpen solid too. So I see the Red Sox going back to the World Series. Whether or not they win, we'll see. Because I got the Cubs beating them. So
I agree with everything you just said, so I'm going with the Red Sox. Connor?
First things first, Mookie, great name. Probably a top 10 sports name, right up there with Tree Rollins, who played for the Cavs back in like the 80s. 2 great names. I cannot pick the Boston Red Sox in good conscience. I can't pick the Yankees in good conscience. I'm going to have to go with a little bit of a wild card here and say the Blue Jays. I had a Major League Baseball game for PlayStation 2. So PS2, MLB, the show, like 2002, Toronto. They had the coolest stadium by far. Like I said, I don't know if they still play there, but they used to play there, and I think that gives you a lot of home field advantage. You got to feel confident playing such a cool stadium.
The Rogers Center?
Yeah. Named after Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, they still play there.
Nice. Yeah, they're going to win it all then. And I got a website to back that up. It's called mygut.com. Google it.
We got the American League Central. This one's probably the easiest division to pick from. Cleveland Indians probably run away with it, winning by 20. They got top-notch bullpen, still top-notch rotation.
Name all the teams in there.
You got the White Sox, the Royals,
the Twins.
He's looking it up.
Tigers, right?
Tigers, that's right, Detroit. Which every single one of those teams are in rebuild mode. White Sox, they'll be on maybe a couple years. They might. They're not going to win the division by any chance, but they might win 80 games, maybe 75, 80.
Yeah.
The Indians win it as well, but I think the Twins make it close. They added quite a few pieces, and their pitching's good too. I mean, they're just stacked with young talent. I mean, if they're going to make a run next year, but I mean, the Indians probably.
I mean, the Indians have like one of the best pitching rotations.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, you got Clubber, you got who are the other two? I know they have 2 more.
Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, Bauer and Cass. How do you say his name?
Brasco.
Yep. And then they got that closer too, Winter.
A guy named Mike Clevenger, and then Shane Bieber, who's sounds like Justin Bieber's brother, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Trevor Bauer.
I said Bauer. Not to mention Jose Ramirez and Lindor. I mean,
they got some guy named Winter too, right?
Who?
Winter, Alex Winter, or something like that.
I don't know about that.
Look it up. Connor, who you got?
First, I want to say something really quick about naming teams after socks. I think my theory is Boston came first, and they said, all right, cool, what color socks you wearing? Red. Cool, you're the Red Sox. Chicago came second. They said, all right, cool, you're the White Sox. Another team came, and they were wearing White Sox, and they were like, oh, shit, what do I do now? I just think naming teams after socks is an absolutely ridiculous practice. That gets rid of the White Sox right away. There's no way they're going to compete. I'm from Cleveland, so even if the Indians were terrible, I'd still pick them. I guess that's my a long answer for just to say the Indians.
I like the diagnosis.
Not least, we got the AL West.
Oh, hey, it was that AJ Minter is who I was talking about, not Winter.
Minter and Winter are way off.
Yeah, bro,
I said Winter, not Minter.
I thought you said winner.
I thought you said
no, Winter.
He is a winner, though.
He is a winner. He's correct.
Yeah.
Who we got next, Travis?
We got the AL West. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna take the Oakland A's.
Out of who are the other teams?
A's, Astros, Mariners, Rangers.
Angels.
Forgot about Mike Trout.
But Oakland, they got the number 2 bullpen. The rotation's a little shaky, but they still got a really good bullpen, and they got Chris Davis, Biscotti. They just got a lot of young talent, and they also have Billy Beane as their GM.
Yeah.
So I see him making some good moves down the clutch, and I think Oakland might run away with it. Astros rotation is still top notch, but I have an off here.
Yeah. Zach?
Well, just a side note real quick. You're going to need to take that shit hat off. Just NIT breaking news. IU's going to lose at home. But anyway, I have the Astros winning that division with ease, in my opinion. I think the Mariners are going to ship everybody by the All-Star break or a little after. I mean, the A's might make games at the end, but I just it's going to be the Astros, in my opinion.
Connor?
You know what? If we talk about baseball, I'm probably going to watch the movie Moneyball right after we get done with this. Billy Beane, another great name. I love the alliteration. It's also kind of a funny name, Billy Beane. You got Brad Pitt, really good-looking guy. Jonah Hill, I think he lost a bunch of weight for that role. So I got a really good feeling about the Oakland Athletics. I think they're definitely going to make a run, and Billy Beane's going to do all that math stuff that I don't understand, and he's just going to make a good team.
Gotcha. I think I'm going to go with I want to go with the Angels. So I'm going to do Mike Trout. I mean, you got to throw a curveball in there once or twice, and I think we'll pick that wild card and see what happens. I know everybody's picking the Astros, but we'll see what happens.
I picked the Oakland A's.
2 people in here just picked the A's.
Oh, I thought you picked the Astros.
I did, yeah.
I picked the
Well, I
A's.
mean, like everybody, as in like not outside us.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. So
now
everybody's got a brain, right?
So everyone outside the show matters but ours.
Well, touche.
Well, devastating news. Indiana just lost the NIT to Wichita State. Hopefully, this is still a good lesson learned for the Hoosiers. We'll rebound, come back next year stronger than ever. Lucas?
Man, losing in the NIT.
I got nothing to say about IU basketball.
All right. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up, Logan.
Yeah, I think we're good. Connor, you got any last words?
Nothing I can think of. Just thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it. I want to plug Lisa Mattresses really quick. They paid, this is a sponsored ad, but Lisa Mattresses, they got like 6 different types of foam, the Avena foam, memory foam. They got a bunch of different types of foam. It's just a really great mattress. You know, I got one. I sleep on it every night.
Gotcha. What's the quote behind you so everybody knows?
Oh, it says, if your dad takes you to a minor league baseball game, it's because he minor league loves you. Those are words to live by.
Gotcha.
Terrible, makes me suicidal.
What a yeah.
I don't think you heard you, Travis.
What did you say?
What'd you say, Travis?
What's that?
What'd you say?
I said, what if minor league teams is all we have in Indiana?
I don't know. You're just stuck. I guess no one's dad loves him in Indiana.
All right. Well, this is Logan Taylor, Travis Marley, Lucas Lucky, and our special guest, Connor McMahon, signing off on Cold Brew and the Crew, Episode 7.